Hey guys, welcome to Witchcraftin. Today we're going to talk about ways to kind of like reset, cleanse, refresh, rid that negative energy. And it's, let me tell you, a great time to be discussing it for myself. So I just wanted to go over some things that I can do to help me when I am in these funks of where I'm just going through stages that are not very pleasant. The energy is very yucky or stagnant, and I need a break. You got to go through the shift. I understand that this isn't a way of getting rid of the shift. This is a way of just kind of coping and getting a new set, a new. I kind of look at it as like a pill that helps you get through the funk. You know what I mean? It's a little boost of energy and an uplift, and kind of helps remind you why you're doing what you're doing. My first thing is take a shower. You get in the shower, you set it at whatever temperature. Some people like it really hot, some people like it really cold. I honestly like it really hot, and then I will get to the end and I will make it to more of a rainwater temperature. 9 times out of 10, I am listening to music and dancing and singing in the shower as well, helping wash away the nasty energy that's held on to me from the store, from the work, from wherever I've visited, and just kind of trying to let all the worries and sorrows out. I am a person that will cry in the shower to release that energy inside, because it's not shameful to cry. It's a great way to help get emotions out and kind of recognize and let yourself just kind of like, release and relax and, feel it so you can kind of understand it. And that's where I go, especially when you don't have a place and a lot of support. It's nice to have just that water element that is emotional there with you, just kind of cradling you and helping wash away those feelings. Not wash them away, but kind of wash away the blindness that we put there of not wanting to understand them, or the confusion that may be there. So taking a shower is a go-to. Adding on with music. Music is one of my favorites. One of my favorite things to do is just have music blaring when I'm going to work. Even when I'm in a great mood, I blare that stuff and drive to work and sing along with it and just enjoy the flow of the music and the nature around it. I'm one of those people you're going to drive past and is dancing and singing in the car and looking a fool and enjoying the living crap out of it. That is awesome, because the yelling is just releasing that build up energy, maybe that anger or even real excitement from something. It doesn't have to be nasty. I also love to get the headphones on, and especially at night, walk around in nature with the moonlight or just in the pitch blackness and just listen to the music. And I feel like I get taken to another universe where it's just me and that song, just me and that rhythm. And sometimes it helps me work out some stuff that's going on inside of me. It's helped me with shadow work and stuff of that nature, working through some problems within myself and understanding them. And it's just amazing. And I do it with all sorts of music. It does not have to be just witchy music. It has been Korn. Korn has been someone, as soon as I was telling that story, the best experience I've had was listening to Korn. I've listened to Godsmack while I was doing a ritual, and oh my gosh, that was the highest I've ever been on energy in my life. It can be anything like that. I do Michael Jackson. I've freaking listened to soundtracks before, and they're not all witchy. It's just whatever you're feeling, and when your soul hears it, at least for me, it's like, yep, that's the song you want. And I'm like, okay. So music is definitely a huge go-to, and sometimes it's incorporated with other things, like dancing. Dancing's a way to get out that frustration, that energy, and it's just like kind of like running for some people, where they go for runs and it's not just because they're pissed off about something. Sometimes they're just stressed out, and it's just the stress of working or bills or something. So you dance it away within the music and you release it and you just let your body be. And it's a great way to get in touch with your body as well. So especially when you have body image issues, you can really feel how your body moves, and you let yourself experience it and be proud of it. It takes a lot of work to get to that point, because obviously if you're having shameful feelings towards your body, you're going to be kind of nervous and hesitant to do certain things. But after you get to that point of security and confidence, you'll feel it, and it's a great way to cleanse, refresh the energy, and get yourself to a nice, awesome place. Another thing is cleaning my bedroom, because it's one of my biggest places I spend time in, especially now, and especially cleaning and reorganizing the altar. I have noticed a lot of times that the altar will be mismatched and messed up or dusty when I'm having a really funky week. And when I sit down and just tear her down and wipe her down, dust her off, do all the cleansing and stuff, it really helps. Same with sitting at the altar and just meditating, watching a flame as we are, or the incense, staring at a card, like what we're looking at in the background is my card for the month. Saging with Palo Santo or sage, or just smudging, not saging, watching the smoke, letting it, visualizing it going in and cleansing things, refreshing me. There's some witchy things that I like to do. I've heard a lot of people like to use spirit gazing, looking into crystal balls, to help relax, taking themselves to a different place, kind of a form of meditation, to kind of take them to a new level out of this realm, to kind of relax and get away from what is happening. And that is exactly what we're trying to do, is what I was talking about here earlier, is when we're going through these phases or stages of life that are kind of funky, we just want this moment to be taken out of what's happening, just to feel refreshed, just to feel that confidence, just to have that positive energy that's reminding us that this is what we're doing this for, this is why we are where we are, and it's not going to last forever. Another thing is adult coloring. I love it. I really enjoy it. I find it very memorizing. I get into this like state where I don't even know what the next color is going to be or where I'm sticking it. It just kind of happens. And when I get done with it, it is absolutely beautiful and I'm in love. It's another way to just kind of take you out of this realm. It really just builds trust within yourself. I feel like it's a great exercise to practice your trust within your intuition and listening to guidance, because if I've noticed, if I don't listen, it turns out funky and I don't like where the collar placements are. And if I do listen, it turns out amazing. Especially the one in front of me. There's been many times there were some colors that I was like, I don't want to stick those there, or I do want to color this. And if I would have, I wouldn't be as happy with it as I am now. Stone wise, one of my favorite go-to is this gorgeous piece right here. Let me try to angle you down. This is black tourmaline, and a lot of my black tourmalines have quartz in it, so it has a nice clear quartz boost to it. But I absolutely love black tourmaline when I'm feeling like shit, when I'm feeling negative or nasty, or I feel like I'm just surrounded by this nasty shit. I just kind of hold on to this and put it to my third eye or wherever I feel it needs to be. Excuse me, and I love it. This is my big papa here. I have 3 different pieces. I have this one that sits by my altar and my television. I have one that sits by my bed, and I have one at work, just so when it starts to feel yucky, I have this go get this shit taken care of. Speaking of work, I have a rosemary and lavender water that I leave at work. So when I'm getting stressed out because there's so much demand being put on me, or someone's irritated me at work, to help me not blow up on them and just think more with a calm head. Not only do I use my nice tourmaline here, but I also use that water. I will put it on my wrist and no one even noticed. Like, I smell just a little different and I smell good, but lavender is really good for relaxing. Rosemary is great for the brain. So you're going to hopefully get to that state of understanding. You're going to handle it a lot better if you would just react on that raw emotion. So that is my go-to when I'm at work. Tourmaline is one of my favorite stones to work with, especially with negativity, and just kind of refreshing and getting grounded. It really helps you not get, tourmaline is good for grounding, which, when you're high up on this negative energy, you're high, you're like not grounded at all. You're just so pissed, or you're so sad, or you're so depressed, or you're just so, whatever. You're needing not only this like cleansing of that energy, but you're also needing brought back down so that you can think more clearly and be in a grounded state. So tourmaline is an amazing thing for that as well. And I'm pretty sure I did it here on Witchcraftin, the selenite oil. Selenite oil is amazing. I will put this on in the morning for meditation. I've been meaning to take it and I got Sophie hair all over this son of a gun, taking it and putting some at work, but I love to put this, and I'll also dress a candle with it and kind of connect it with myself. I will use my jar that is like kind of like my I guess you can say kind of like my poppet for myself, and I will put it on that just to kind of help get me more cleansed, refreshed, and back to the state I need to be, because sometimes being the type of person I am, I draw on a lot of people's problems, some willingly and some not willingly. Sometimes I'm just kind of magnet like that, but this kind of helps it stop and get refreshed, and I can look at it fully refreshed and grounded, normally using the tourmaline there as well, and coming at it in a way I would and not way somebody else might have, you know. So that's always something you could also even use. I just thought of this while I was sitting here talking to you guys. If you're going to use the jar magic like I was talking about, you could use your tarot cards and use a tarot card to help you at that state. If you're wanting to get into a zone of spiritual grounding and spiritual connection, you could use the High Priestess. If you're wanting to get to a state of, I'm trying to think of just like working within, you could use the Hermit and connect it with your jar. I've done that. I've done some jar magic before like that with the tarot cards, and that's what's in this box over here, specifically just for doing magics with the tarot. So there's some really awesome things I love to do when I am feeling the funk, when I'm going through some stages right now when, you know, it's yucky and, you know, you can't really just walk away from it and you can't get away from it. Things to do in the moment that are not completely witchy, not completely someone's going to look at you and go, oh, you're a witch. It's some things that are just natural that people do, and I think that's the reason we do them. It's because we're in these funks and we need this brief period of time to release them, shed them off like an outer skin, and just feel deep within who we are, where we are, and what we want. So I hope this was helpful. If you got some awesome things you do as well, you can always share them in the comments below naturally. It was asked a few videos back, I just seen, and I responded, if I have a personal channel, and yes I do. I put all my links in the down bar down there, my Facebook link, my Facebook page. Occasionally I'm blogging, and I have a blog, and I do have my own personal channel you can come check me out at if you would like to. And they are all in the link below. Or the down bar below. So I hope you enjoy that. And if you have some things that you do, share. And I hope this helps you guys. So peace, love, and light, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Witchcraftin. We enjoy having you here. And we'll see you at the next one. Bye.